Senator Ann Rest recently announced on CCX News her plans to retire from the state legislature after 40 years of service. But her work is not finished. Today on CCX News, we sit down with a New Hope lawmaker to look ahead to her final year serving the state. One issue Senator Rest has focused on is groundbreaking legislation to help victims of fraud, particularly seniors. Senator Rest helped usher in legislation to establish a new restitution fund for fraud victims. Today at Newsmakers, we learn that the idea came from a volunteer with the nation's largest nonprofit dedicated to older Americans, AARP.
One of their volunteers came to me and said, what would you think about sponsoring a restitution fund for individuals who have been defrauded, for which there is little opportunity of recovering the money that they lost. I thought it was a wonderful idea, and with the support of the Attorney General and the Governor, this bill was put together, which allows individuals and to regain some of the dollars that they have been defrauded, and to once a case has gone through the courts, person has been judged guilty of the fraud, but they don't have any money left to restore the victims. So there are nevertheless other cases where there is are unidentified victims, but the case has been resulted in a conviction, and money is going into the general fund. So this Victims Restitution Fund carves out every year an amount of money, if it's available, and those victims during that year are now eligible, without applying for it, to receive restitution. One of the good points about it that I am grateful for in terms of the Senate Taxes Chair is that we made sure that those dollars that are restored to the victims are not taxable in Minnesota under the income tax laws. We got the bill through 5 committees and ended up in the tax bill and in conference, and with the help of Representative Lee, who was the House sponsor of the bill, we got a package in the conference committee that we eventually were able to pass and to get the governor's signature. And it's a unique bill, you know.
First in the country.
Unique here in Minnesota, unique across the country, and it's going to make a difference in people's lives.
Find more local news stories at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.